Jurassic Park. Directed by Steven Spielberg and released in 1993. In this groundbreaking science fiction adventure film based on Michael Crichton's novel of the same name.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
The movie's set on a fictional island, Isla Nublar, where a wealthy entrepreneur, John Hammond, played by Richard Attenborough, has created a theme park featuring fucking cloned dinosaurs.
We control their chromosomes. It's really not that difficult.
This ambitious project, however, spirals into chaos when the dinosaurs escape the fucking containment, leading to a pretty terrifying sequence of events. The film stars Sam Neill, Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, and Richard Attenborough.
There it is.
The story begins with the arrival of the paleontologists, Dr. Alan Grant and Dr. Ellie Sattler. They were invited by Hammond to evaluate the safety and viability of the park.
If I could just persuade you to sign off on the park.
What kind of park is this?
It's right up your alley.
They're joined by mathematician Dr. Ian Malcolm,
Chaotician, actually.
played by the iconic Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, you remember him from The Fly?
Fred.
And Hammond's grandchildren Lex and Tim.
To Jurassic Park.
During a tour of the park, a series of malfunctions and nefarious actions of a disgruntled employee, Dennis Nedry, played by Wayne Knight. It's fucking Newman from Seinfeld.
Hello, Newman.
Hello, Jerry.
Well, his fuck-ups lead to the deactivation of the park's security systems. And as a result, the dinosaurs break free, putting everyone on the island in fucking danger.
Clever girl.
The rest of the movie is a high-stakes survival adventure as the characters pretty much just try to struggle to escape the island the entire time, while they just battle with a bunch of other dangers posed by the freed dinosaurs. Most notably the fucking terrifying velociraptors. And of course, the iconic T-Rex. Jurassic Park was known for its legendary use of CGI. This was back before it was overly used and pretty much used to do everything in the fucking movie, and this was actually whenever they only used it when it was necessary. And the animatronics in the movie are fucking legendary. They pretty much set a new standard for visual effects in cinema. Seamless integration of the CGI with the practical effects brought the dinosaurs to life in a way that was never seen before in film. Stan Winston's fucking badass animatronics, combined with industrial light and magic CGI, created these incredibly realistic, terrifying, lifelike creatures. And not to mention, Steven Spielberg's direction is fucking masterful, utilizing suspense and awe to capture the audience's imagination in a way that hadn't been done since E.T., and that was also Steven Spielberg.
I'll be right here.
And the cinematography by Dean Cudney just enhances that sense of scale and wonder, particularly the scenes like the reveal of the Brachiosaurus.
They do move in herds.
And the T-Rex attack. John Williams' iconic musical score, we can't forget that. It just further elevates the film. Makes you feel like you're in Jurassic Park.
Just think of it as kind of a big cow.
You know, it had a bunch of really awesome science fiction in it, and it also had a lot of really badass horror elements to it as well.
Oh, Mr. Arnold.
It's got some really fucking iconic lines like,
Welcome
to Jurassic Park.
Clever girl.
I'm simply saying that life, finds a way.
And we can't forget my most favorite line of the entire film.
That is one big pile of shit.
Classic. The characters are well developed, each bringing a unique perspective to the unfolding disaster, and Dr. Alan Grant's transformation from a dinosaur skeptic to a protector of Hammond's grandchildren.
We're back in the car again.
At least you're out of the tree.
Just adds that emotional depth and narrative that a lot of films just don't have anymore.
He left us! He left us!
But that's not what I'm gonna do.
The whole transformation of Dr. Ellie, she goes from like a little wussy bitch in the beginning to a badass motherfucker at the end. The character building was great. You know, all the characters, it has an iconic cast. You know, like you really can't go wrong, and it's just a really good story. It was written and then adapted very well to screen. It's not exactly like the book, but they definitely knocked it out the fucking park. Not to mention that whenever the movie came out, it was a massive critical and commercial success. The movie grossed over $1 billion worldwide. It became the highest grossing film of its time, well, until the release of Titanic in 1997. But its impact on the film industry is immeasurable. It fucking revolutionized the use of CGI and set a new benchmark for visual storytelling. The movie spawned a franchise and a bunch of sequels and spin-offs.
Charlie!
But even with that being said, none of those movies were able to do what that first movie did. They just couldn't capture the magic of that first film, and that's why it's so special. It was literally lightning in a bottle. I guess to close this out, folks, I know this isn't like how my normal reviews are. I normally go scene by scene, but I just felt like I really couldn't do this movie justice because it's so fucking iconic.
Where's the goat?
All I can really say is Jurassic Park is a fucking cinematic masterpiece. It combines cutting-edge technology, compelling storytelling, and unforgettable characters that you actually give a fuck and care about.
Boy, do I hate being right all the time.
To create an enduring classic that holds up to this day.
Don't move. You can't see us if we don't move.
Its themes remain relevant, its visuals still impress, and its ability to thrill and entertain audience of all ages is unmatched.
You're singing.
Spielberg's vision, coupled with the pioneering special effects work, ensures that Jurassic Park will continue to be celebrated and studied for generations to come. This is Scott86. Go check out Jurassic Park, folks. It's one hell of a ride.
Must go faster.